All right, kings. The next kingdom solution God wants you to look at is he wants you to train your discernment, all right, instead of reacting. A lot of your hesitation comes from confusion, all right? You're not too sure about things, all right? What if I act wrong and then have to deal with the consequences is what you men ask yourself on a regular basis. Men must learn discernment first, all right? The way you do this is you ask yourself these questions. Is this the moment that I should actually say something? Is this the moment that I should call the authorities? Is this the moment where I should physically intervene safely? Is this the moment where I need to de-escalate this situation? Not every situation requires you to have aggression, okay? But every situation requires you to have awareness. Now, true leaders know that you need to be aware of everything going on around you, all right? There shouldn't be no questions answered that you need to answer, okay? Proverbs 14 and 16 says, the wise are cautious and turn away from evil, but a fool is reckless and careless. Now, you know a whole bunch of fools out here, kings. Keep it 100. A lot of your homeboys, a lot of people, men that you know, have been very foolish and then put themselves in situations where they ended up in jail or on some dumb shit, right? Well, God says in the Bible that anybody that rushes in with some reckless and careless things is automatically a fool. Now, unless you want God to label you as a fool, I suggest that you use your discernment and have total awareness of your surroundings. This awareness not only has to do with you, but it has to do with the children that you have up under you. If you don't have it all together, then your children gonna be a hot ass mess as well. And so that's the reason why you should always be the leader in the situation. If it doesn't look safe, none you or your children or your wife should be in that predicament, okay? But you're the number primary decision maker in the situation, and that's just period, okay? These are questions that you should automatically ask yourself instead of rushing into anything in the first place, because you never know what you're rushing into. A lot of people will also put you in a predicament that you don't even need to be in. So you got to have discernment regarding who you're dealing with as well, because a lot of people will set you up. Real talk. On some old weirdo stuff, women and men alike. So you want to make sure that you have discernment about who you dealing with in the first place. All right, kings? This is something that I want you to think about, because this is what is going to actually separate you from a man from a boy, okay? I just want you to understand that. Boys actually run behind the crowd, all right? Men actually lead the crowd. That's the difference.